Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bussey Banter. Once again, I'm Jacob Bussey, and Leafs win 4-2 against the Calgary Flames. Michael Hutchinson picks up his fourth win of the season, and there's quite a few. Sorry, I'm just moving the camera here. There's quite a few storylines of the game. Let's start in the beginning. Morgan Rielly, who's kind of been on a slump offensively, grabs the puck in the Flames slot, and he roofs it over Dave Riddick in the first minute of the game. A very important goal, not just for Rielly, but for the Leafs to kind of start the game and kind of start the tempo of how the game is going to be played. Later on in the game, the Flames score 2 goals in the first period. Mark Giordano, captain of the Flames, gets his 500 career point. Good for him. And the Flames lead 2-1 after one. And you're thinking as a Leaf fan, oh, Michael Hutchinson should have saved that one that wasn't tipped in front by Nordstrom. But you can't. You don't want to blame Hutch because he's kind of been through a rough patch recently, and it's been 10 games. It's his second start in 10 games, so it's kind of a little rough for him. But he bounced back and he settled in for the rest of the game. Didn't allow another goal. He made 32 saves on 34 shots, helping the Leafs win 4-2. Jump to the second, and about 2 minutes remaining in the period. It wasn't a very exciting period, to be completely honest with you, to watch. William Nylander creates space. He brings the puck into the Flames zone, about just in past the blue line on the left side. He stops, and Rielly gives the puck to him, or he gives the puck to Rielly. Rielly gives it back to him and creates space. Rielly takes a guy with him. Now Nylander's got no one. Nylander passes down low, and then the puck comes out to, Alex Galchenyuk. He's been on 7 teams in his career, and obviously not a good look for him. Buries his first goal over the pad of Dave Riddick, who's sprawling on the ground, looking for his jock straps somewhere in the 4th row or the 300 or something like that. First as a Leaf, great goal to get him, and a great way to kind of, he deserves a goal. He, of all Leafs, really deserves a goal because he's gone out there and he's been playing his heart out, and this is what Dubas wanted when he brought Galchenyuk in, is he wanted to go out and play like Hyman. He's kind of like a mini Hyman, I guess, on the second line. He's gritty, he's fast, and he's got some potential to him, and he can score every now and then. So hoping this isn't I hope this is the first of many goals to come for Alex Galchenyuk. Jump to the third, and the Leafs are pressing. The puck gets shot on net by Tavares. It's saved by Riddick, but then it goes off the Flames defender, goes in the net. Tavares, with his 799th point in his career, gives the Leafs a 3-2 lead. Just under 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes later, Mitch Marner, with some beautiful dance moves behind the net, passes out to none other than league-leading scorer Austin Matthews with his 25th of the season. Now have some space between him and Connor McDavid. Gives the Leafs a two-goal advantage, and that's how the game would end. 4-2 Leafs. They have more of a lead now in that division, and the Flames continue to struggle. It's been a downhill battle. It's been an uphill battle for these Flames, who have just not been able to grab any traction whatsoever this season. So some pros, some cons of this. Hutchinson, man, you got the win, and we're proud of you. 941 save percentage. Good job. You got the Leafs what you need. You can't let those goals in. Those easy soft goals, you cannot let them in. And obviously, the pro of that is he let it in, and he didn't let a single goal after that, helping the Leafs to the win. So good on him. Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner, oh my goodness, that line is one of the best lines in hockey. The avalanche of Rantanen, McKinnon, and Landeskog right now are the best, but Matthews' line is definitely top 3, or even top 2. Even you can debate with Edmonton. Defensive, it was pretty good. At the end there, the Flames pulled the goalie with about 3 minutes to go, and the Leafs shut him down. So good on them. Good job on the Leafs for shutting them down defensively. The defense, I think, has really stepped up. Bogosian, he made some questionable decisions, and he made some questionable passes, some pretty bad giveaways that Bogosian kind of does, although it's not really a good idea at all. But anyways, the point is the Leafs win. This is I believe their 3rd or 4th win in a row. First one in regulation for a while, and it was a much-needed win. Jack Campbell got the night off, didn't even dress, and he's just trying to make sure that injury doesn't get any worse on his leg. So thank goodness. He'll probably get the start tomorrow. Leafs play the Flames tomorrow in a back-to-back. Leafs have not been very good in back-to-backs this season, last season. Correction, they have not been good in back-to-backs in the past 5 years. So hoping that they can finally change that and continue rolling on into the North. And then they take on Montreal in a few days, and that's basically it. The Leafs continue their promising season. And a lot of people are going to say, again, these are struggling Flames, blah, blah. If it's not Winnipeg or Edmonton, then it doesn't count. Like these are teams that the Leafs need to win against. Like Ottawa and Vancouver, although Vancouver is having more of an issue, and I'll quickly talk about that in a sec. But they need to win against these teams that aren't doing as well as Edmonton and Winnipeg, because these are the teams that are giving them the most trouble. Which is weird to say. Edmonton is, that whole 3-game series was, and then we go against Ottawa and we kind of just shit the bed basically. But overall, I'm saying is, the Leafs are winning the games that the Leafs are expected to win, and that is what is important. And then they're winning the games that closer, like Spezza with that shootout winner against the Jets in a 2-1 final game. Like they're winning games that Leafs aren't really good at winning. And so it just goes to show that this season continues to promise. Before I wrap up, Vancouver Canucks, oh man, scary situation there. 20+ players / staff. They have COVID. So COVID, I found out today, COVID's kind of like 2 different types. There's like one that affects your nasal, your nose, your throat, and that's one of them. You get a fever from that. And the second one is one that attacks, you get a fever as well, but one that attacks your digestive and intestinal system. And that's the one the Vancouver Canucks are having. They're having very bad diarrhea. They're having dehydration. Loss of weight. It's a bad situation right now, and obviously my thoughts and prayers go to them and their families, because the families are now getting it. It's a scary situation, and you hope that everyone gets out of it. Notable names who have it: Demko, Holtby, Gaudette. Like these are all players that are very crucial to this team, and the big question is, will they actually be able to play and get a playoff spot when they return? Because if you think about it, they're going to be losing a lot of weight. And that's a big problem. So thoughts and prayers out to them. I hope everything is okay. Eventually, it's going to be really tough for the next few weeks for them, at least. But Leafs keep rolling. They're back at it tomorrow. Late start again, 9:30 start on a school night, especially right before a test. If you're from my school, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to wrap it up. Leafs win 4-2. They continue their role, and Michael Hutchinson looked good. So thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe, please. Share to your friends if you haven't yet. Every little bit of support helps, and I thank every one of my subscribers, everyone who's liked and watched the video. I appreciate everything you do. And until next time, this is the Bussey Banner.